Ready?
Yo, yo, yo!
So many locks.
It's your boys at SoManyLocks.com checking in with you before a busy weekend.
Friday, September 6th.
We're doing that now?
Just letting people know what the date is.
All right, it is Friday, September 6th.
You know what that
don't
means.
Don't they see that, though, when it's like...
Just like saying it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, today's September 6th. So, you know what it is. It's cheers to you. Cheers to you. Because doing what he do. So today we'll go over... We're going to do NFL and college today.
We got a lot of locks for you guys today. A lot. Trust me. Last week, you talk about some bad beats. I mean, we had Northwestern who lost on a fumble return for a touchdown in the last...
With like 20 seconds, right?
That's what I'm saying. We had Oregon who all they had to do was just lose by a field goal. No, they had to give up the touchdown.
And we had Florida State who really came out in the first half, but forgot about the second half.
Florida State played so well. They're a good first half team, it seems. Then the teams really figure them out, and they get tired in the second half.
Or like maybe their coaches don't really do halftime adjustments.
I'm looking for a big letdown this week from Boise because they got Marshall right now. And can we mute the Packer game from 2 days ago yet? Jesus Christ. Cuz got his power ratings for the NFL coming out on Tuesday. He wants to get a good look at this weekend. He'll let you guys know where everything stands. Right now, I can tell you the green and gold, number one in my power ranking after demolishing the Bears in true shitski because he's terrible. My cousin, Mario, went and told you guys yesterday that the easiest money that you're going to see all day was the Packers plus 3.
All month, all week, all year.
5-star lock of the year.
Yeah.
So you missed out. But we're going to have more this week. I guarantee there's going to be some winners.
You know, see, the thing is I only have one lock of the year a year. Just because, it has to be the perfect game. So as far as the NFL goes, I don't see any game matching up like that. I just felt like that was the perfect spot for the Packers. And the thing that really pisses me off, though, the lack of credit our defense is getting. We put so much pressure on Trubisky.
It's going to turn into a Packers podcast if we're not careful. You need
I'm just...
Break it down. You've
but
been calling
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I'm switching my name. You can just call me the professor. Because I just be, you guys...
You looking for some knowledge? To be taught a little something? This guy studies the line moves. Where the money's at.
There is a $55,000 bet on Wake tonight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. One of my insiders tweeted me.
Was that the same guy that bet on Illinois last week?
I know.
Super locked. Can we talk about the champagne that we popped?
I told you, get your champagne ready. I said by halftime. It was a blowout by halftime.
So last week, Mario went 2-3. I went 3-2. My flip of the week, SMU, super lock. They won outright. And my 50-point super cover, which I wasn't really an official pick, but I just threw it out there. LSU won by 50. And my
Did they win by 50?
Yeah.
Exactly?
Oh, more than 50.
More than 50?
Yeah. And my whisper pick of the week, Eastern Michigan, they covered too. So follow us. We'll give you the locks.
Basically,
Subscribe,
hit the bell, like. I seen a couple people talking crap in the comments about my Packer pick. I said something back. I haven't heard from them. So my thing is, if you're going to come at me with facts. Okay? I'm the fact giver. I give facts. I don't deal in bullshit. I'm not your president. Okay? I'm just kidding. I don't do politics.
Okay, we're talking about the president.
No, but for real. I deal in facts. I'm going to talk about facts. I'm going to talk about what I see. I know the Packers are my team, but I just love that spot for us. And turned out to be the right spot.
Facts.
What can I say? Illinois, pop champagne. You know how we're rocking. Great day. You want to jump into this week?
I think we should just say forget about last week. Let's get into this week's locks.
Okay. So, Who are you liking? Is there anybody sticking out, or
I'm gonna tell you one team that I'm gonna rock with. Pretty much at any number I can get them. Right now they're floating around the 20-21 range, I believe. They may have dropped down as of late. I'm rocking with a team that has covered 6 straight games going back to last year. A team that's on the road, who scared me last week. They were actually one of my picks last week. Rutgers. I'm going with Rutgers at Iowa. I'm taking the points. I'm giving the points, whatever you want to, however, whatever the phrasing is. They're plus 20 some. And I think they're going to cover that easily. So my first pick of the week, lock, is Rutgers.
Rutgers? I like that pick because, I mean, Iowa, for some reason, unless it's a night game in Iowa, real suspect.
What time is this at?
I don't believe it's a night game, is it?
I don't think so. No,
I think
it better not be a night game. They need to save their night games for a better school.
11 a.m.
Yeah.
FS1.
Yeah.
If you want to tune into that one, it's going to be on FS1 at 11. I'm going to jump to 11 o'clock game myself. It's going to be the Ohio State Buckeyes coming in. I'm thinking you can catch them at 15, maybe 16.
At home.
I just think that last week you saw the power of the offense putting up 28 right away. And then the new coach, Day, he kind of just put the horses away for the day just to kind of, save some stuff for next week, and they don't have to unleash the whole toolbox game 1. But I do like the fact that Ohio State is 11-1 against the spread versus the AAC, which I believe is that the American?
Yeah, I think they're in the American
and Atlantic Conference or something something like that. And it's also a fade on Cincinnati. Like last week wasn't a good win. UCLA should have won that game. They fumbled twice inside the red zone. The quarterback dropped the ball twice inside the red zone. One time on the 2-yard lines. My man's didn't even get touched. They blew. The wind came too hard and he fumbled. Then there was a key play. Do you remember the key play at the end of the game? Cuz it was a fumble that was ruled down that UCLA could have picked up. So this is a fade on them. I expect the boys from Ohio State to really show who the number 1 team in Ohio is and why they're the number 1 team and really beat these boys by about 3 touchdowns.
I like the fact that they're playing against a former Ohio State with the coach at Cincinnati, that Fickle guy. And they're going to be looking to kind of remind him of who, like you said, who Big Brother is and what time it is. For sure. I can't do nothing but respect that pick. So, my next pick on Saturday is we're going to go to 1 o'clock. That might be Central Time. I'm going to go with Georgia Tech -6 at home against USF. Last week, Mario called it easily the first half winner for the Wisconsin game over USF. USF is a fake team. They're terrible. They were 7-0 last year and overranked, and they fell apart towards the end of the season. And it just continues this year. Georgia Tech is going to be looking to rebound from last week's defeat. They played a tough team. It was one of the big boys. Was it Clemson or
Clemson?
Yeah, it was Clemson. So now they're getting a chance. They just got to win by a touchdown. I like Georgia Tech at home. Ramblin' Wreck.
The only thing that scares me about the Ramblin' Wreck is the fact that they are a triple option team that's trying to kind of move to something different. And I can't really judge that first game for South Florida because I don't know how good Wisconsin is yet.
I can tell you they're probably in the Final Four.
The Badgers?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, going with Tone's bold prediction of the week. Badgers in the Final Four.
Book it.
And we're not talking basketball because if you're looking to try out, did you know this? This is a little bit off.
I saw that.
Yeah.
You can try out for the Badgers.
The
Do you have to go to school there? Must.
I would probably. I would assume. Unless you're really good, they might be able to get you in. But this is how bad. We went to back-to-back Final Fours. We're so far removed from that if you're a local kid on campus, you can now try out for the squad.
They're looking for a shooter. And a big man and a point guard.
I mean, I don't know if Duke does this or Kentucky. I don't know if this. I haven't heard of this.
I mean,
it was an ad in the newspaper.
I think all schools do this.
In the newspaper?
It's surprising that it got to the newspaper. You know what I'm saying? But all schools have a little open tryout. You know, and then they get some guys that might just practice with the team and help, like, pick up the balls after the, practice. They're
like just, really good rec players.
Yeah, they're just kind of happy to be there. You know what I'm saying? And they're...
I thought those were called managers. But if they want to try out for the team...
Well, there's, like, top shelf, and then there's, like...
Okay.
And then there's rail liquor, but then there's that middle part. So they're in that middle part between manager and player.
All right, my next pick... Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, rambling back. I'm going to go with another 11 a.m.er. We're going to go to Missouri. Okay.
Let's go.
We're going to have the SEC taking on the Big 12, West Virginia. A West Virginia team that is in shambles right now. Coach left. Dana left. He's at Houston. They didn't look so hot. But a Missouri team with the transfer quarterback, to me, that looked pretty good. If you watch that second half, you can see that they really stepped it up. I think they're going to try to show out at home. I look for Missouri to cover the 13.5, 14 points, depending on what you can get them at right now. Obviously, if you can get them at 13.5, I would take that because that's 2 touchdowns compared to a push. But I like Missouri. I like Missouri to get it done. Minus 14, Missouri, my lock.
Let's go. West Virginia is very inexperienced this year, so I can't do nothing but respect that pick. I'm going to a primetime game. One of the trends that you would really benefit from in the last few years is to bet on Tom Herman being an underdog.
I like that.
Okay. He's 11-1 as an underdog in the last few years, which leads me to take LSU. LSU has got a new offense. They didn't really show all that they even have last week. And so they're going to go into Texas Stadium, and I look for them to win by double digits. So LSU, I like LSU, especially on the tan card at minus 4.5.
Yeah. That's a stale line.
You want to shop around, and because you can find some stale lines out there.
So when it comes to finding stale lines, a lot of times where you're going to find these are on what are called parlay cards. Now these are a lot of times local and contest. Because if you're going to any large book or any
lines have moved. So basically, you're right now LSU is at about 6.5, 7, depending on the book. And I can get them at 2-3 points cheaper.
So did you say you were fading Harmon? Because you started off.
I started with a twist. You felt like I was going to take Texas, but leads me to take LSU because I look at those trends like that, and this is where it starts to even out. The book, this is where it starts to even out. It's going to be 11-2, then 11-3, 11-4, 12-4, 13-4, 13-5, 13-6, 13-7. And eventually it's going to be about even, eventually. Yep. So this is where it all starts out. LSU, it's my pick. I got them at 4.5, but if you can get them at 6.5, go ahead.
I think for me, that would be more of a stale line play on a parlay card at minus 4.5. I would probably lay that with LSU, but if I can get 6.5, I think I'm going to go with Texas just because I really like what Herman does. Again, at being the underdog,
especially at home, they've been tough. It's a risk by me. I'm kind of fading myself because when I first looked at Texas,
I think it's a good play though at 4.5. I do. My third game and last college game of the day. I believe this is a night game. Let me just double, triple, quadruple check. But I do believe this is it. I mean, I'm almost
Who you got?
I got Washington.
Washington, probably at night.
I would.
You would hope. At home.
Yep.
on FS1.
Yep, against a bad Cal team.
Struggled last week.
This is 85% of fade on Cal. Okay. 15% play on the revenge factor.
What? Now I don't understand. What's the revenge? What happened?
Last year, Cal beat Washington. Okay, so I'm looking for Washington team, a team from Washington that I feel like has a little bit to prove, and is going to beat up on some teams. And I think one of them is going to be this Cal team. And I look for them to probably win this game by 28 plus, maybe in the 30 range. So, again, this is my lock. I love it. It's one of the weekly picks. I recommend you play it because I'm going to have a strong week this week. You see, I started out with my lock of the year. I said, hey, take the Packers. Everybody was on the Bears. Everybody was pounding the Bears. And who did it? I did. I told you, go against that. This week, I'm looking to keep going strong. I'm looking for a 5-0 week, okay? 3 of these college games. I need you to pound all 3 of these tomorrow.
I need a coin, too.
Straight bets, parlays. Do not do round robins.
Locks.
Round robins are horrible ideas.
Terrible. Just do a parlay. So, I want to do a flip of the week. Last week, again, the flip came on tails, so I took the away team, and the away team of the game that I picked was SMU, and they were a underdog, and they won outright. What I'm going to do this week, I'm going to stay with that same SMU game. This week, they are 4.5-point favorites versus, who they got? North Texas. Actually, North Texas is down to a 3-point underdog. So SMU's favored by 3. But I'm just going to go. So what number are we going off of? 3 or 4.5? If I was going to take SMU, well, it depends on what the flip is. Because then I'll. Okay, so home team is heads, away team is tails.
Tails.
We're going away. So I'm going to get North Texas plus 4.5. At SMU. Flip of the week.
Flipper. They call them flip.
You said you're done with you said you're done with college? Because I got one more college that I really like. And
I do want to touch on a couple things in college though.
You're gonna touch on this, no homo. I like Stanford. Plus 3 at USC. A lot of money. I wouldn't say a lot of money. Let me change that. A lot of the picks, the bets are going on USC, and I'm rolling with Stanford after a strong defensive performance last week. Do you have any thoughts on that game?
I was on Stanford. I have a slight lean on Stanford, but I'm not really feeling either one of those teams.
Gotcha. All right, so you heard it from me, Stanford.
But the couple things I do want to touch on is a Maryland team. Okay, I like a Maryland team. I'm getting them at +2 on this parlay. They're currently sitting at about -1. So if you can get them at 2 locally or in a contest, I would recommend that. I don't think the market has adjusted yet for what kind of happened last year in Maryland with the passing of a player, the firing of a coach, a whole debacle, I guess you could say, from the coaching staff out there on how to treat players. So I think this is a pretty talented Maryland team with some speedsters, with good quarterback play. I look for them to win this game outright, but this is strictly a number play for me at +2, along with Arkansas State. I'm catching them at +3. It's currently a pick 'em. I look for Arkansas State's passing game to really beat up on a bad secondary. At the end of the day, I don't think that team.
Ooh, that's a money pick. Oh, I like that.
That's what I want you to do is cash the cow. It's time to
Arkansas State.
What do you do when you go to Arkansas? You cash the cow.
So I have you as having Ohio State.
Facts.
Arkansas State.
No.
Wait a minute.
That's a number play.
That's not an official pick?
No,
not I thought we're not getting it right. Okay, so I'm going to cross out this.
That's not official play. That's
okay, so Ohio
you
State,
can get them at 3.
Washington.
Yep.
Who was your other one?
Missouri.
Loved Missouri. And you did you just kind of lean towards Maryland, or is that who you had to lean towards?
Maryland's a lean.
Right.
It's a number play.
Oh, wait a minute. The number play is what now? It's when you just kind of just going with the line move, and you can get a better number.
Correct. So it's what we like to call a stale number in the industry. A stale number is one that doesn't change. Stale, it sits. It's just the same as when it came out. So what I do is I kind of look and see where those lines move and where I can kind of take advantage of my
because it moved one way or another because of potentially money coming on.
Yes,
or,
a lot of
assumes
somebody knows something.
Smart bettors, people willing to risk big racks.
Because the people that put big money on games, they see mistakes that the book made. And by my local bookie not taking advantage of changing the lines, I'm going to take advantage of him. And that's just how it works. And we're going to rock out.
So you got what, three college bets?
I got 3 college bets.
Perfect. I got 5. I got Rutgers. I got Georgia Tech, North Texas, LSU, Stanford. Got 4 road teams, okay? I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. 3 dogs, 2 favorites. Want to talk some NFL real quick?
Let's talk some NFL. Who's your hot pick, cuz?
If you want to talk about a hot pick, I'm going with a Baltimore team. With the whole offseason that they've been working with Lamar Jackson at quarterback, and I'm against the Miami team that just had a fire sale, and I don't know if they're going to be really ready. I don't think the hurricane didn't devastate them, so that they're not going to be playing for Miami. I just think it's going to be a weak crowd, and I think Baltimore is going to take care of them. I've seen that line at about 5.5.
5.5. What are you getting currently on that card?
7 on this card, so I'm not going to play it on this card. What's on the green card?
It's at 7, and I'm going to take full advantage of that 7. That is one of my locks of the week.
Ooh.
So book it, Tone.
I'm even more excited. Ooh.
I mean, last week,
both of us,
when we teamed up on a pick, we didn't do so good. We had a bad beat. But I like a Baltimore team that I think is going to be able to run the ball, to really run the ball down a bad Miami defense. The only thing Miami's receiving core was okay. They did just lose Kenny Skills, which I think is a hit. They lost their left tackle, which I think is a hit. I expect Baltimore not to have any problems with this team. Double digit win. If you get them at 5.5, if you get them at 7, I don't give a rat's diggity dog. Play that money, because you're gonna be a winner player. You're gonna win some bucks messing with Cuzzo and our luck, if you know what I mean.
I need to know who else you like. I know you got some more locks on Sunday.
I really like Sunday Night Football. You want some primetime game, you want some primetime action, you want to make some primetime money. This is the game for you, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to look at New England and Pittsburgh, okay? The line is coming in about 6. Maybe you're seeing 5.5. But I don't care, because I'm not on that. I'm on the under. These teams aren't going to score nothing. Brady and Belichick don't care about September, okay? I think it's going to take a little bit for the
play a little conservative. They're just going to play. Wait, how come there's not going to be any points? The defense going to be good. The offense just not going to.
I was just about to get to that. But I mean, I think they're going to be a little stale coming out. I mean, they got Josh Gordon as their top receiver. He's going to be rusty. He hasn't played. I mean, the guy was suspended. He just came back. I look for Belichick to draw up a scheme on Juju, so Juju's not really going to be a factor in the game. And, I mean, they're going to stop the run like they do. I mean, Bill Belichick, Defenses in the first week are about 1 to 2 steps ahead of the offenses.
Look at last night's game, how under that was. What was that?
You'll see as the year goes on that the offenses will catch up.
A lot of unders this week.
A lot of unders. So I'm telling you right now, under 50, I'm getting it at 52 on the green card. We have like different cards, like different books for parlays.
Yeah.
Kind of like different, like this is MGM. This is like fucking the Rhino Strip Club. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? They're like different books. Local. But anyways, I like that. But my weekend lock.
Super lock.
Super lock of the weekend.
Super lock.
My get your champagne ready. If you want to pop a champagne, you pop champagne with us, okay? Because all we do is pop champagne. We're 1-0 on champagne picks this week, this year. Sorry.
Illinois?
Illinois was a champagne pick in
Last
champagne.
week, yep.
Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to go to the West Coast, okay? I want you to wipe your tears. Andrew Luck is gone.
Gone.
But that doesn't mean the season's over. Okay, Andrew Luck don't play defense. Andrew Luck is a good quarterback, very a game changer, without a doubt. But we're playing a bad
worst
offensive line in the NFL. I look for that good defense from Indianapolis to jump over this very silent crowd in LA for not that good of team, the Chargers, who don't have their best player in Melvin Gordon. He's still holding out. So I'm telling you folks right now, if you wanted to play one play and you missed out on my lock of the year last night, you can make some money right now by putting it on the Colts +7. Colts +7. I'd even look to play the money line.
Damn.
That's how serious that game is. Don't worry about the West Coast travel. It's week 1. They could have been out there a couple days. They're not. It's not like they just got done with the game and they're getting ready. No. Week 1 road teams win. Don't be scared of that travel in week 1.
Who do you like money line in the Atlanta versus Minnesota game?
Well, that's a good question, because is Julio going to play? Julio wants a new contract. I need to know if Julio's playing or not. It looks like also Stephon Diggs might not play. So I got to wait to see game time decisions for those.
Under is all the way down to 49.5.
What do you think about that under 38 in the Baltimore game?
I think that's a lock. I can easily see that game being 24 to.
You can't see
24 to 7.
You can't see Baltimore scoring 38.
No,
I can't.
I can see them stalling a couple times, kicking some field goals. I feel like they'll get down there.
I feel like
and they make stall. So I just feel like it could be 28 to 7.
I feel like
35 to nothing.
I feel like I like the over in this game, folks. I feel like this is way too low for nowadays NFL. I feel like with the new pass interference, how touchy it is. I mean,
37.5 on the damn card.
Yeah, not in today's NFL, folks. They booked that line for the Hurricane.
Everything
and
else
the
is at
Hurricane
44 or above. Wow, the disrespect.
I mean, today's NFL, you throw one down. I mean, motherfucker get hit as 2, whole new game.
I'm gonna just be on the record. For an official Sunday pick, I like Minnesota, regardless of if Julio plays or not. I got them at looks like -4. I do got Baltimore at -7 as well. So I like Minnesota. Zimmer, the coach there, he's 3-0 against Atlanta. He's gonna look to continue his success, I believe. This one isn't gonna start going the other way. I'm just not a believer in Atlanta or Matt Ryan. They're just a bunch of frauds. So, for some pros, it looks like I got Minnesota, Baltimore. You got Baltimore. Your super lock is Indy. And you love the under in the Pittsburgh, New England game.
Facts, 50.
And give me that over in the 30s in the Miami game too.
I mean,
or is that a number play? What is that? Am I taking that off the official?
you can put it on the official. Fuck it. Book
go.
it.
Book
it.
it.
Over 38.
I mean,
to be honest with you guys, I got the Colts at +3.
on a parlay from way back. Is that the
parlay.
last team you need? Or you need a couple other teams that we
that hasn't even started yet. I can tell you guys who's actually on that.
So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put in a parlay with all my picks. And when I hit them all, we'll see what a little $10 brings
I got
back.
the Falcons +4. Love the Falcons week 1. Love the Lions -2.5. Love the Bengals +10. I do like the Texans +7 and the Colts +3. That was before Andrew Luck went out. But Andrew Luck's missed years before.
Baltimore?
They might not make the fucking Super Bowl.
Excuse me. Go to.
They might not make the fucking Super Bowl, but what they will do.
But them Packers, man, that Dito.
Man, I'm trying to tell y'all that Dito.
Packers. They probably their odds have increased at all the sports books on odds doing the Super Bowl because they've obviously have improved a lot of features. I got Rutgers. I mean on here I'm taking them +18, but like I said, I can get them over here +21. I mean a stale card.
Ooh.
Rutgers +21.
What are they down?
18.
Oh yeah.
I got Georgia Tech. I got them at -6. I got motherfucking North Texas. Plus, shit, they're down to +3. I'm going to take them +3. Fuck it. But I'm going to take them on here +4.5. You know? I got LSU -6.5. I got them 4.5 on the card. Or Stanford. Stanford, of course, is no line on the card, so I gotta get them +3.
That's what they are on this card. That was one of my number plays, but the line has changed again. So
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have a 7-teamer going. So when I hit the 7-teamer, you can go 7-0.
He's gonna raffle off some gift cards to the number 10th subscriber and the 25th subscriber.
Yeah, if you've made it this far to watch us and our picks, much salute, much respect. Give me your Cash App because I will give you $1 or at least a free pick or something, one of my premium plays. So this $10 is going to bring me back $9.71. Small risk, big reward. Okay, that's why I love a 7-teamer. Now, smart people would say that's not smart. That's not very smart. You want to go with straight bets. And I'm going to pick and choose where I'm going to probably put all my money. Where are you putting all your money? What's the easiest money you're going to make this weekend?
Oh, at the Colts.
Colts.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Let's go. My easiest money is going to be Rutgers. I'm riding the streak. 6 in a row. They've been playing good ball lately. They got a good quarterback this year. I'm screaming Rutgers all the way until about 2 o'clock when the game's over. And they've covered not only the 21-point spread, but the 18-point spread. I'm looking for them to. I'm going to do a little money line bet right here with you guys live. Okay, money line. I'm going to do Missouri money line. No, I'm going to take -13.5. I don't need that money line. I'm going to do one of all your picks. Okay, how you like that?
Oh my God, so much confidence.
you loved kind of Maryland a little bit. We're going to take Maryland money line. We're going to take Ohio State 15.5. We're going to take who else? I do like UCF too. If I can just throw that out there. What else did you have? You had Washington. Let's go. How you feel about your picks?
I love my picks.
You got them all written down, or I got them written down.
I mean, I got mine written down.
It's on
Mine's right
camera.
here.
You know what I'm saying? Look, boom. Lock. Dude's got a whole book. Dude ain't got my name in nowhere. Just all his picks. All right, so I got how many picks I got so far? Hopefully 3.
Actually, I'm doing this.
4. I'm gonna go to the NFL where he loves Baltimore, Indy, and the under and the over.
Strictly number play. I got Rutgers 21. I just switched.
So many numbers. I'm screaming Rutgers. All right.
So if Rutgers loses, guys, I will physically punch my cousin on here. No, I'm just
easiest won't be punched ever. All right. So you got the under.
Oh, should I pour up our shots?
I'll take a shot.
Oh, hold on.
You got the under. You got Indy. So you had a total of like about 7 picks. No, you really had like 6.
Yeah.
You really had like 6. I just threw on Maryland. That wasn't really an official. I'm gonna take Maryland off because it wasn't too official. You weren't willing to be too official with that. So your NFL players were Baltimore, Indy, under $20. Because I believe in my cousin and he studies this shit more than me. I just throw this shit out there. I'm just trying to hit some shit, right? This guy over here. It's like a fucking science. He gets to drinking those Bud Lights and it's just fucking like Matrix.
But okay? I was 2-3 last week with some heartbreakers. I was almost 4-1, folks.
$20 brings back $9.40. Let's get it.
Yeah. I'm doing this for 60 right here. All right, guys. We're gonna take a shot.
So who do you like? Favorite underdog under. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put together a little money line parlay, okay? Where I'm gonna take Army to pull off the victory in the big house. They're plus 23. On money line, they're plus 977. Alright? We're gonna take them. We're gonna take Rutgers plus 669. Okay, and then we're gonna throw in. We're gonna throw in Clemson, big upset. Jimbo Fisher's gonna have the boys playing. They're gonna go into Clemson and crush.
I mean,
they've been waiting for this game all year. Who else can I throw on here? I'm going to throw North Texas on here. Money line, because that's a lock.
Maryland.
I got them. No, they're favorites now.
Oh, yeah,
North Texas is plus 131, so I'm going to really take them off because this is more of a really shoot my shot
I would even put...
I'm going to throw Texas on there just because...
I like Texas.
Just because I know you kind of fuck with Texas.
I'm fucking with Texas.
I'm going to throw...
What about? Did you say you were fading UAB?
Give me Stanford. I am fading UAB. It's tough. That's a tough game for me because Akron is really bad. You know what I'm saying? Really bad. But I was tempted.
I do kind of like Illinois again this week. They play at UConn, right? UConn played Wagner last year. I don't know nothing. I don't know shit about no fucking Wagner. They beat Wagner. I swear the score was like 24-21.
I got a 5-teamer, y'all. Check this out. $5 brings back 19 bands.
19,000.
Locks. Underdogs.
He will give $1,000 to the 100th subscriber of our channel.
If I hit this bitch. Damn right.
If he does.
Now, another way to play a parlay card.
Good job, Dodgers. Way to get out of that jam. I do got some money.
Another way to play the parlay card is just to pick numbers. You know, if you have an anniversary, you have a birthday that you like to feature and just rock with. You know, if you have some lucky numbers, you know, you can just circle the corresponding numbers. And because I guarantee you, at the end of the week, there's going to be a lot of locks on here. A lot of teams that covered easily, a lot of teams that barely covered.
A lot of locks, or are there going to be so many locks?
So many locks. And
let's
it's
get
just
that Brandon right, cuz.
so many locks.
So many locks.
Locks all over. Where are they?
Hey, but so if you want the professor's pick, I'm gonna send you stuff that I harder and studied for. If you want my cousin's, grandma's, aunt's anniversary,
I'll give you flips of the week all day. How many flips? I'll give you 10 flips for $1. Tails. I've been on the tails streak. That's 3 in a row. So if I were to take a second flip, not official, it would be on the Nebraska game. The away team, they're -4 at Colorado. Nebraska is coming off a week where they didn't look too impressive at home against some.
I think you're getting them at a real good number.
Getting them at a real good number. Colorado, they don't have Cordell Stewart walking down that.
This is a huge rivalry.
Big time rivalry.
Big 8? Big 12?
What?
I mean, they used to hate each other.
They still do.
Because it's like that. It's that them two states right there.
I can get Central Florida at -10. I'm taking them. This is your card. Don't fuck with your card.
He's just running up the picks. He's
so
at
I got Central Florida, super official pick. So many locks on here. So many locks. Is Brett Bielema still coaching Arkansas?
He is not the coach of Arkansas. Cause
Give me Oregon -24 at home against Nevada. Nevada's bad. Official. So many locks. I can hear you saying, give me more, give me more. Who else you got? Who else you got? You want to know? I would tell you about this Hawaii game, but there's no line.
So, let me tell you about a Hawaii game. I like Oregon State money line.
Nebraska, that's an official lock for me too. You like who money line? Oregon State?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, dude's just writing my name by thing.
Hey, you're calling it. You can't. You're putting your name on it.
No,
I like it.
I like.
But that's not official. Okay, let me turn this. These are. I give out official picks. Another official pick of mine. Get ready for it. Akron +9.5 at home against a very inexperienced UAB team.
I seen a stat with UAB. They're like 9-1
against the spread.
Yeah.
That leads me to if you can get Rutgers at 21 on the damn card, jump all over it.
Jump on it. Jump on it.
So yeah, what's my jump on it over here? I can get. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. I'm sure nobody's made it this far.
Go Dodgers.
If
you've made it this far, please leave a message.
You can be the first guest host. You can be here. We can somehow video in. We would love to have you part of this community. And
we would love to know why you watched it.
We want to know, what are your locks?
Yeah. Who do you like? Because we know at the end of the day, I may be the expert, the professor.
The first person to comment in the comments of this video
gets $10 from my cousin's Cash App.
No. They got to comment like a certain word.
Okay.
Because that lets us know they've came all the way through.
So you have to go back to the first, probably in the first 10 minutes.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And you have to.
We take a shot.
You have to remember what we were doing before we started just drinking. Do you know what that was?
Oh, so it's just like a big mystery. Oh yeah, that's what I thought it was.
No, just write in the comment.
Tequila. Tequila is a secret word today.
Even though that wasn't tequila. Ooh.
Still the word of the day.
Word of the day, tequila.
And shit. I mean, and I'll give you definitely $5 for sure for my Cash App. Easy. I got that laying around.
And I'll send you $5 for my Cash App. So if you ever want to donate to the channel to get us a green screen, just have a bottle.
We'll take sponsors if you want your business featured. If you want to talk politics, we'll start a new podcast. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
we'll have 6 different podcasts. So just but this is gonna be the main.
We ramble channel. A lot. We ramble. I mean, at the end of the day, this is about fun.
We're
This
supposed
is
to
about winning
we're
money.
gonna end up like editing a lot of this. We know how it's just like bah, bah. So eventually, but right now we're just kind of
Right now, we're just throwing it out there. We're just giving it to the world.
Liberty plus 13 at UL Lafayette. Now, who knows anything about this game? I don't, but I do know what my flip knows. I got tails 4 in a row. I'm taking Liberty plus 13 official pick.
How many official picks do you got?
Saturday's gotten out of control for me because I can't help but look at this and see so many locks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-teamer. Super locks. So we'll see what I do. You have, looks like 3 still. It looks like you have 3. I don't know. That over, that Miami, do I need to take that's not official?
What Miami?
The over in the Miami game?
I never said. I think I said that was official.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like, fuck that. Yeah.
Yeah, remember I was like, oh yeah, fuck it. If
Yeah.
that's what you want to do,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Let's go. All right.
Hey.
We're signing out. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate Cuz for hosting us at his condo down here in Miami for the weekend.
Yeah.
And we'll be back in Madison probably by the morning time for the Badger game. Ready?
I'm going.
Minus 35 at home against Central Michigan on the tan card. Stay away from it. It's a stale 35.5. What's it on these other cards?
You can catch the Badgers at some ridiculous high number like 36. On the green. Hey, because a lot of people like to bet the Badgers.
So you're gonna be
34.
They won by 49.
34 on the yellow card.
That's wild. 34?
4.
They trying to get people to bet the Badgers.
And I see Jonathan Taylor having about 400 fucking yards. Mark my word.
And they're at home for the first time. It's a 2:30 game.
2:30.
Crowd's gonna be a little bit raucous.
I just got a text
Oh.
to be at my friend's house at 10 a.m.
So the yellow card has them at 34. Let me take a look at these stale ass lines. Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Michigan State's at 16.5, and they're at like 17.5 on this one. That's a huge number
That's
to
big.
go between, right?
Big difference.
Depending on who you like in that game, I mean, geez. 23.5 versus 24. I mean, it's like they're begging you to take Oregon.
These books are way different. Beat up on your bookie this weekend, guys.
Beat them up.
Beat them up, beat them up, cash
Beat 'em
them
up,
out,
beat
cash
'em
them
up.
out, beat them up, cash them out.
Missouri 14.5. I like them at.
At 14.
I like them on here. They're
Right.
14.
I got them at 14.
Nice.
All right, guys.
So,
For sure.
all right, peace.